Good morning, students. My name is Vidya Yadav. Today we are going to learn about informal letter. Yesterday we saw formal letter. Informal letter is written to somebody that you know, such as pen pals, friends, family members, and relatives. These letters are very informal, where we write the letter to the known people. You will come to know step by step how you will write, how you will start the letter, format. Let's begin. Yes, you can see what is an informal letter on the screen. An informal letter is letter written to your friends or family members. Since they are written to close relations, the letter have an informal and personal tone. Casual language is used while writing informal letters, and sometimes the letter may even have an emotional undertone. It's quite different than the formal one. Here we can write something extra about ourselves because it's personal letter. The question which is given that should be covered up. The topic given should be there in the letter, but you can add something from your side. Again, when you are adding up, you have to pay attention that you are not making spelling mistakes, grammatical mistakes. There is emotional touch because you are close to the person, you know them, and the letter, what you are writing, the topic also gives a touch or a tone of personal things. So this letter are quite different than formal one. Let's see further. Now, why do we write informal letter? Okay, there are certain reasons or a topic which are formed, and in exam they are given in that way, in the form of question, where you have to see that question and relate to that particular scenario or particular what we can say question given, that you have to form the letter. Let's see that particular reasons, scenarios which are there. See, this all thing what you can see points. These are specific scenarios under which you write letters to your close person. First is asking for or giving advice. See, this comes when you are asking advice from elders or your cousins, or you're giving advice to your friend, cousins. This scenario is forms the first letter. Asking for or giving information. You want some information from them related to your studies, or you are giving them information what experience you have for their help. It will be helpful for them, not only in studies. Maybe you have visited some place, then you are giving information to them because they want to visit it, maybe museums and all. Asking for or giving opinion or suggestions. Yes, we obviously ask opinion and suggestion from others if we want to not do again mistakes, or we have choose something which we want opinion about. So we write letter or we give suggestion. If some younger siblings ask you suggestions, you give them to make them go on the correct way. Inviting somebody for an occasion, this also forms. There are celebrations done. We do celebrate many things with our close people, so we invite them, maybe for your birthday party, your exam success party, right? So there are various occasions where celebrating anniversary of your parents, so you are putting some surprise party, accepting or declining the invitation. Yes, and if you have been invited and you are not able to go and you are feeling sorry, you are declining it. So you will write a letter and inform them politely, congratulating somebody. If someone has got good marks or good job, or something good has happened in their family, so you know them, you are very happy for them, so you write a congratulating letter expressing condolences. Now here, when something wrong happens and bad thing happens, then you give your condolences, because you, if you are there with them in the happy days, here you remember them in their bad days also. You show them that you are there, apologizing for something. Maybe here the last one tells that if you are feeling sorry for something, you have hurt someone, or you feel you've done something which has upset your parents, your cousins, your friends, so you put up sorry, you apologize, write and show. So these are the various scenarios. The question will be asked based on these things. So related to it, what all letters you write. Let's see that. Now, these all topics which we covered up, they form in this category: informal letters to parents, letter to siblings, letter to friends, letter to classmate, letter to neighbors. So these all points which were given, considering that points, we write letter to a parents, sibling means your brother, sisters, friends, classmate with whom you are studying, and neighbors. So these all things form the letter part. Here you will write informal letter. These are the category for the informal letter. Now, you can see on the screen letter to family types. Like if you are writing letter to family, what all things will be given about your well-being, about getting selected in competition, quiz competition and other competition, about your life in new hostel, about getting good percentage in examination. These are the condition under which you write letter to your family, where you are telling about how you are health wise, how you are doing. If you have been selected for quiz or competitions, then you are informing them. And maybe you are going for the further studies in hostel. You are writing how you're feeling there, about your life, how it's going on. Then getting a good percentage in exam. And if you're not getting good percentage also, if you're there can be one more category where you are getting okay percentages, but you want to share with your parents and know what different things you can do to increase them. With your friends you can write letter and ask them, so your advice will come. So these various scenarios are formed. In informal letter we have different topics, but writing work, when we do, we have to see that when we are giving personal touch also, we have to not forget that grammatically the sentence are correct and spelling mistakes are less. Because here, when you will see further, some guidelines are given, format are there, we have to go through it. Little lenient they are than formal letter. Still, there should be some rules which and format which we have to follow. Here, letter to friends. Now, letter to friends, when it comes, here you will write letter about visiting some place you have visited, letter about any place you have visited, letter about you celebrated your birthday, letter about your new school if you have joined another school, letter about congratulating or standing first in class. So again, there are different scenarios been given under which you write letter, informal letter to your friend. You cover up this topic you inquire about them, you write something personal also. So these are the topics which you get in the exam to write. There are many more. Let's see something which be helpful for writing the informal letter. Some rules and formats. Now, in formal letter, when you write, there is no set of pattern of rule, not much rule. When we saw formal letter, there we have to pay attention to the format much. Again, this letter will be informal also will be on your left hand side. It will be on your left hand side, like a email form. It is written between family and friends, used for the personal communication. So this informal letter are different than formal because here we are doing personal communication. It between friends, family. So not much rules are there, but we have to follow certain pattern of writing it, and we have to see that language is correct. Now, important pointers of informal letter. The subject line is not required in an informal letter. Obviously, it is different than formal. Formal, there was a subject after salutation. We used to write one line which used to tell this letter is about what? What is the letter about? But your subject line doesn't come. No prescribed format has been strictly followed. It is not strictly followed, but we have to not overlook the things. The usage of language must be friendly and casual. Here you know someone, so we ask them personal question. We write in a friendly way. Letter can have extra information as per sender's choice. Your sender is us who are writing the letter. So we can choose to write something extra about us. The topic should be covered up, but we are writing extra things like I am happy here, or how are you? I'm waiting for you to join me in the vacation. These all things which we add up that makes an extra information, or how you are going to prepare for the further exams. Something personal things you are writing, so that makes it a extra information. The particular question topic information is should be covered up. It should not be vague. If you are writing informal letter, then you will say I can write anything. You can't write anything also. It should be related to your topic given, as well as you can add up something which will make it more attractive. And writing way, you know, you have to see it is aligned to your left side, as well as your grammar and spelling less mistake. So it's not so difficult, but it's not too easy to write vaguely because it will go out of context. Now, let's see further content expression. See, this is what been told by me. Content should be there, coherent and relevance of ideas. Now, it should correlate, it should go together. It should not be vague. Style of writing, grammatical accuracy, usage of words, and spelling mistakes. This should be avoided. Grammatically, it should be correct. So when you are writing more, there is chance of doing more mistakes. So when you are putting up the idea that this letter, and obviously it is more bigger and personal than the formal one. Formal, we have topic, that much we write, and we wind up. We just do the concluding part, giving your introduction, giving the main topic which you are writing, and then you do the conclusion. But here, when you write informal, you tend to write more things. Ideas come more. Mostly children go for informal letter. But when you feel it so easy and you start writing more and more, you should see that your ideas which you are placing has less mistakes, and it should go connected, and it should not go extra large also. Words limitation also is there. You should not write too big also letter. Now, here you will see points to remember. Format should be correct. Like I said, it should be on your left hand side with the address and salutation, body of the letter, and concluding salutation. That we will see further. So, this is the format should be correct. Body and format is considered for total count word. Yes, it should have counted words like 80 to 100 it is given. You should cover up the full scape you are writing in exam. It can go to another full scape like two sides, but it should not cover up two whole full scape also. Okay, so keep writing, and you are keeping like a long letter where you are doing lots of mistake and topic is left, and you are wrote only about 3 lines about it, and you are writing other things, will not be counted as a good letter. No cutting should be done. See, when we have lots of ideas, we start writing, then we feel we have to not write this, then we cut it. See, this will not give the proper presentation. No spelling mistake should be there. Content should be relevant to the topic. Okay, that is foremost important. So these all points you should remember. You can write down, you can take a screenshot. Okay, let's go further. Let's see one example of it, how to write the letter format wise. See here in formal letter, you can see the letter's address is small. Again, here you will see question when it is given, and if it specified particular name person is writing a letter from this particular address, that same address and name you should copy from the exam paper. If it is not given, then again you have to write your own address. Like in formal, you used to do prepare some small 2 3 lines address and keep in your mind. That same address of sender you can use in formal letter also, informal also. Okay, if the and name is not given in exam, then only. Okay, yours suppose it's written Ram Patel is writing from Washin, the date format, your cross has been done, because this way you should not write it. Again, in formal letter, I had told this way slash. This is how you write in your notebook when you jot down the notes, but it is not allowed in the letters. Let's see further. Now you can see the correct way of writing the date after the address. The date has been written 22nd October 2018. Now, again, date wise, don't get confused. If it's really given that you are inviting your friend, family members for particular day, invitation for some celebration, then you will write the letter of address few days prior, or you will write the date when you are writing the exam. It's so simple. Now comes the salutation. Salutation is where you are writing dear friend, dear Rohit, if a name you want to put. And if the name is given in the exam, you are writing particular letter to this person, name this name person. Brother, sister, mom, dad, uncle, auntie. Slash is given because it can be letter to particular person, like dear friend, if you are writing to friend. If you are writing to your brother, dear brother. If you are writing to your mom or dad, so dear mother, dear mom. So salutation will come as per the question given. And it's very simple. Your receiver's address have not come, as well as you saw that I told you prior, subject line will not come. Here in informal letter, subject line will not come. So after the address and date, this salutation starts, which is shown on your screen now. Let's see further. Now comes the body of the letter. In that, obviously, here also there is an intro part, introduction, but it is quite different than the formal letter. In informal letter, you are not writing that I am writing this letter on behalf of, or I want to inquire this, because this is informal. You are writing to your friend, family members, and they know you. So here the introductory examples are given. Let me read it for you. I received your letter yesterday. I am fine here, and I hope that you will be also fine there. I am writing this letter to tell you or inform, to know, to invite you. See, again the scenario given wise, question given wise, the last line starts of this introductory paragraph. Like, I am writing this letter to inform you about particular event or invite you for the celebration of birthday. Okay, or you are writing a letter to know about particular admission in the college. Okay, so this will change accordingly. But the starting, you can see you are not writing I am this person and I want to inquire like that or complain. So that is different. That is formal letter. Your informal letter, you have many more examples I will give you about how the introductory paragraph will be. See, here you can see how the first paragraph of informal letter will be. There will be different scenarios, same way, different lines you can use to start. First one is, I hope you are fine there. I am good here. Hello, how are you? How's everyone at home? I hope everyone is doing well. I am fine here and hope this letter finds you in good health. I got your letter last week. Sorry for the late reply as I was busy with my assignments. What new things are you learning now? How is your class going on? Say this whole thing you write to your close person. You are asking them about their health. You are asking them about what's going on in their life or in their class, how they are doing up with their studies. And you are telling about yourself also, that you are fine, you are also doing fine, and you are busy with your assignments, and why you are not able to write them back. See, this all thing we do to our friends. It's a informal letters. First paragraph, different scenarios I was telling you. So according to the question, you will write this all lines whom you are writing the letter. You are asking about them also, that how they are keeping up, how is everyone at home. Okay, you are away from your house, far away from your friend, so you know them personally, their parents, so you are asking them about that also. So you are asking them how all are doing in their house also, which you can't do in the formal letter. Okay, formal letter you can't keep asking the person that how all are at home. See here also another example of introduction in the body of letter. How are you? I hope that everything will be fine. I want to tell you or say or inform you, know, or invite you. See, again, the starting is little different. I hope that everything will be fine. Here it is given. Maybe something last time you must have heard that it's not going on well. So you are writing that way. You are inquiring again that it's everything fine. Okay. So this type of letter make you write different things. But when you write more and more things about personal thing, you have to see that you do less mistake. Now you can see on screen formal letter and informal letter. The question are given excluding address or name, but these two questions are related to seminar. It's almost like that in 10th is asked. The same topic is given for the formal letter also, informal letter also. Now you get a choice which one you have to write in exam. Let's read both the letter question and let's see one by one both the letter. Formal letter. Write a letter to your principal requesting to arrange a similar seminar in your school. Okay. Informal letter. Pen a letter to your younger brother and suggest him to attend this seminar. So it's regarding some seminar. In the first question in formal letter, it's a letter to your principal requesting principal, ma'am or sir to arrange this seminar in your school. And second is you are penning down a letter. That means pen a letter means to write a letter. Okay. To your younger brother, you are writing this letter and suggesting him to attend the seminar. It will be good for him. That's why you are suggesting him that he should go and be there at the seminar to get the knowledge, to get the guidance. So let us see how this letter will be. Both the letter we will see now. Now, see at your screen, related to that question of formal letter where you are writing to your principal, your headmaster. Here this letter is given. Name was not given, address was not given, but still you are writing it, right? You have wrote XYZ and there is small address 102 Rose Park, MG Road, Mumbai 400066 and the pattern of date 21st May 2018. You are writing letter to the headmaster, New Indian Modern School, Bombay 400066. Here it will be according to your address and any school name. It's not compulsory. You will write your school name. Okay. Now the subject has come. This is formal letter example. So requesting to arrange a similar seminar in school because the letter was about requesting principal or headmaster about the seminar. So the subject line tells you clearly what will be expected in the further letter part. That subject guides the receiver that yes, this is regarding this topic. That's why in formal letter, this subject is added. Now, respected sir, I, the student of class 10, want to focus your attention on the seminar arranged by JECRC University, which was scheduled on 19th of May on the topic of career counseling and guidance. This lecture was very fruitful. Kindly arrange a similar seminar in our school for the students of SSC. Thank you. Thanking you. Your sincerely XYZ. Now you will see the letter is small and it's not having the personal touch where you are telling, I'm fine. How are you? How's all going? How is in your family? This is not required here. This is a formal letter. where you are requesting your HM for arranging seminar. Why you want it to be arranged, that is been given. Who you are, that you have firstly told that you are 10th standard student. And why you want this seminar, because it's very fruitful. It's about career counseling and guidance which children need it. After 10th standard, you have to choose which field you want to go and what career you want to make further. So it will help you a lot. So you are requesting your HM headmaster to please arrange it, and you are requesting it. The tone of your language, yours should be very respectful and less grammatical mistake and simple English. So you can see this letter again on your screen. It is. Then we'll move further with the informal letter. Now, students, you can see the next question which we had was a letter, pen a letter, write a letter to your brother requesting him to attend this seminar because you thought it's very good. It's about him getting guidance about career. So here again, you can see the address is been same and name was not given. So XYZ is been written. See, that's why I told you, you should keep small address in your mind always. If in letter question in the exam it is not given address, so you can write that small address of your own. You can use same address of sender in both the letter. So here again same address XYZ 102 Rose Park, MG Road, Mumbai or Bombay. Here it's written Bombay. You can write Mumbai 400066, 15th May 2018. Now you're you are writing to your brother. So receiver's address or designation is not there. Subject is not there. There is a salutation, my dear brother. And the letter is in line wise, size wise also big because you'll see how it's starting. Hello, how are you? How's everyone at home? I hope everyone is doing well. Sorry for the late reply as I was busy with my assignments. So I am writing this letter to drag your attention to the seminar. This seminar will be held on 19th May at Hotel Surya Plaza. The timing is 8 in the morning till 6 in the evening. This will be very fruitful for confusing student like you. So you must attend that. I am attaching the advertisement. Just go through that. I am closing this letter because I have to go to extra lectures. Don't forget to pen me about the seminar. Hope you attend. Convey my regards to mom, dad, and lots of love to our dearest sister, your loving sister XYZ. This is the letter. It's quite different than the formal. Yes, I can see Falguni raising hand. Please see the letter for you will be getting time to ask question.
Teacher, shall we means we have to leave line after a paragraph ends?
Yes, 1 second. I will show you that also. I was going to that part. Okay, I'm showing that. You all can see this letter. I will go further. Now, Falguni has asked that same thing we are doing here. Living space. This confusion is there. See, living space and where. That is given on this picture which I am sharing you. First, there is a sender's address on top, and date comes where there is no need of leaving line or space. Not important. I showed you example of also of letter where you saw date comes exactly under the address. There was no space left. Okay. Then comes a one line or one space left. Then after that, dear father, dear brother, dear friend, this salutation comes. Now we have to take a new change paragraph when we do in body of language. There is no need of much changing, skipping the space. But after salutation, you have to take a new line and two finger space where you are writing, how are you? I'm fine. How's you doing? I hope everyone is well at home. When you are writing this, after salutation, comma comes and down you start in a new line this. In the body of the letter, in between, always there is 3 paragraph maximum. At the last, they have told to leave the space before you write your loving, your lovingly, like this. In between the body of the letter, no need of leaving the line, but you have to take a new line for the paragraph and two finger space. Okay. So this is the thing which Falguni was asking. There are doubts. What children do sometimes, they leave space in between the body of letter also to make it more clean and they feel it's very nice presentably. So it's not like that. In the start only, letter address comes, date comes, then the line leaving comes, and salutation comes. After salutation, new line with two finger space where you will make an introductory paragraph. After introductory paragraph, when the another paragraph comes, there you will start with a new line with two finger space. And the last paragraph where you say the different things. I am going to guide you about the last line and salutation also. Last salutation, ending part. When the ending part comes after the last two lines, concluding lines, then you leave your space and you write your loving son, your loving nephew, niece, your friend, like that. Let us see that example also. Then you will come to know what will be there at the last. See, concluding paragraph of the body of the letter. You can see here you write, give my regards to dear uncle and aunt. End should be proper. It should not remain incomplete type. So this gives a completeness to the letter where you are at the last giving regards to the person other who are there at the home because you know them as a family. Convey my regards to dear uncle and aunt. Now you can see give and convey. These two words are almost same. Yesterday also I guided you that you should use the simple word. If you can't remember convey, just write give. Give word is so easy. Give my regards. Instead of writing convey my regards. If you're writing to your friend or cousin, then you will say give my regards to uncle and auntie also. Right? More example we can see in this. See, you can see here also concluding paragraph says convey my regards to dear dad. Convey my regards to dear mom. If you are writing a letter to your mom, then you will obviously remember your dad or cousin or your siblings. So you will write, convey my regards to dear dad. And if you are writing to your dad, so you will remember your mom. So you will write at the last, convey my regards to dear mom. So this gives a closing line to you and gives a completeness to the letter. After that, this salutation comes, complimentary note, closure, where you write your loving, your affectionately, your lovingly, and your XYZ or name is given, then the particular name. In question, if name is given. Okay. Anyone wants to ask question? I hope time is there for students to ask question. Anyone? Anyone wants to ask? Yes, Prashant, you can ask. Prashant Swami, on your mic and you can ask.
Prashant, unmute yourself and ask any questions you are having.
Archana, yes.
Students, those who are raising their hands, unmute yourself and ask.
Still time is remaining.
Yes, we have 3 minutes. Ma'am, you can revise.
I can show them another letter example if they are not
Okay.
asking question.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, students, let's see one more example and like it will be revision also for you. See, this is one more letter where address you can see it's very small. There is date given and it's letter to father. 19S Sapurji Nagar, MG Road, Tillaya, 9 June 2018. Dear father, the final cricket team selection was held on Monday. Our sports teacher and many other reputed guests presided over the selection. You will be very glad to know that I got selected in the regional level under 19 cricket team. And my name called, everybody gave a loud applause. The mentors praised me and congratulated me on my selection. It was a very big moment for me. I wish you had been here. I miss you all. Convey my regards to mom and sister Sneha. Your lovingly Gaurav. So it's so simple, sweet letter where a boy is writing, a son is writing a letter to his father. Address is there, date is there, salutation is there. And in the paragraph, you will see he's telling about his happiness and how he's missing his family and how he was being praised. And it was a proud moment for the family. So he wanted them to be present there, but they were not there. So he's writing and conveying that all things. And he's giving regards to his mother and sister. And lastly, is like writing your lovingly Gaurav. The name, if it is given, Gaurav, otherwise it's XYZ. So it's a simple letter, but very sweet one, where the boy has been selected for the cricket team and how he performed and how he felt there, and how his mentors praised him. This all he has written in the letter to his father. So after reading this, father will come to know how, and he will be very proud of it. So this was is the one question or scenario in which you can write informal letter. Such questions will be coming again here. The letter will always change according to student. The ideas what you have on that topic will be quite different than the another child, another student. So format will remain same. The address, that left hand side, salutation, date, but inside content after starting introduction like hope you are doing well, you're in very pink health. This way when you write, this all lines will be different from another student, but the content material related to question should be there inside. Your personal touch, extra things will take place. It will be good, but you should not write vague things. And at the concluding line, you should convey regards. This line is a good completing line for the informal letter, where you are waiting for someone or conveying regards. Like, I hope seeing you soon. Like this, you will say, give my love to little sister, regards to uncle and auntie, like that. So gives a complete sense, and then your loving friend, son, nephew. It comes according to whom you are writing the letter. Okay. See here also one more example of informal letter is there. Address should be there. Date is given. Your dear father, I am fine here and hope you also be fine there. This is the starting introductory line. Then in between where there is dash given, there will come the letters question regarding what you are writing. And lastly, again that completing line, concluding line which completes it and gives a personal touch. Convey my regards to all family members, your loving son, and then your name or XYZ. So this is a format. Inside line dash is given because the dash will not come. There your ideas you will put up. Okay, related to particular given topic, question in your exam. Anyone else wants to ask? Or we will see how many minutes are remaining. Gaurav, yes, you can ask.
टीचर
Yes, beta. Yes,
फॉर्मल और इनफॉर्मल लेटर दोनों लेफ्ट साइड में लिखना है
yes. It is email type only. In fact, in the formal letter, we used to write, and in informal, our address on the right hand side, right? वो नहीं होता यहाँ. अभी सब लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ही होता है. आपने एग्जाम्पल भी अभी देखे, मैंने इतने लेटर दिखाए. इस राइट हैंड साइड, योर राइट हैंड साइड was nothing there. Only everything on your margin side, left hand side. दोनों जगह, दोनों लेटर में आपके लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ही आता है. ओके. और छोटा सा एड्रेस you should keep by hearted. And in exam, if it is given from their side, write that address. And it's easier because you have to just copy it properly. They already give the address. Okay, but you have to keep in mind this only, left hand side. Okay, email style.
Anyone else having doubts? Ma'am, I think they are not having any doubts, so we can wind up the lecture.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you all. Thank you, students, for logging in.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, students. I
Thank
hope you have
you.
understood both the parts of the lecture, both the types, formal, informal, and it will be easier for you to attend the exam now. So practice it at home. Do the practice very well. Any one type you can practice very well, and you can score the marks. Okay, thank you, students.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I am leaving the, yeah, thank you. I'm leaving the meeting.